Ghana Info TV so nebusia for politics trending news ne be somo o channel is ne story about to social media so agent na hype pa ye be say be come ya hwefo ntin yakofa e mu dukre be somo ebusia for men kasa pi me so be come nya ko social media so yakohwe an yakoti trend bi e de aba ne ba de aka no me do abeto amoso.
That is no more honorable before God and man. The worst parliament, the most useless parliament, the incompetent parliament, and the parliament that does not have respect currently before the other Ghanaian is this current parliament, the eighth current parliament. Eighth current parliament, no, aye, to say, more lower the standard. In fact, the caliber of people are here from one MPs, no. If you didn't call, I will not call you honorable. You are look. The parliament currently is full of dishonorable people. People who are so dishonorable. Say, omu bioma noa, omu Kenyan sasem, omu bioma noa, atemidie, omu bioma noa, Nkwasiafoc, led by Okujato Brakwa, and Sam George, and some of the people who find themselves in parliament. No, Jesus Christ. The parliament currently, as we stand now, presided by an incompetent speaker of parliament. Speaker of parliament, only the only say, Yamono medically, na sika on first kind of sika kosa no yare. No member na hemu on nantia no nanti say so. I'm about let me tell you before God a man. Let me tell you before God a man. If you have balls, if you think that you are the speaker of parliament, if you think that you are sovereign, if you think that you can disrespect the institution that carries the final judicial power, try it. Come to Tuesday, and you'll be hauled before parliament and before court. Listen to me. So Supreme Court make an order, and the order is served on you. Who are president? Now, who refuse to comply, it will lead to your impeachment. Yet to be you will feel as president. How much was parliament? President, the parliament, you know to me. In the first place, Alban Bagbin, only President Nado. He never elected, no. Nado was elected by the people. He's an elected president. Who never elected? Few people let share, no. 275 people, no. Even not all of them voted for you. So when it comes to the order of priority in terms of who is who in Ghana, President Nado is the number one gentleman. Onupo is subject to the orders of the Supreme Court per our constitution. If the president refused to comply with the orders of the Supreme Court, you impeach him. How much more you are Bagbin? Why into the only NDC for no Muniagro, you see, but me, I know you will not even tempt because we will drag you for contempt of court if you dare, and the military and the police will be there. Come Tuesday, they will be there when the order is served on you, and then you don't allow the status quo. They will discipline you. Your marshals will come back maybe that night. Your marshals will obey the orders of the court. There's parliament, you sit there. Parliament, and I mean this parliament, because the parliament is full of people or politicians, or representing your constituency. But they are moved by their political, they are motivated politically. Political beings, animals. Parliamentarians like politicians. You have dishonorable people among you. More conform, more mafias, more people, more to trust them, more conform, we are all in this country where this 8th parliament. This 8th parliament, more to be the temp. This 8th parliament, more to be accusing each other for corruption. This 8th parliament, more to be dishonorable thing. Makasa institution you don't even respect that institution, and there are people in that institution that we don't even. It's unfortunately say they represent people. Even Sam George, say when you mean pass some George ni DBA, the educational background, the body language and the way he thinks. No, Sam George, no. No. There are some people, some of you over there. In fact, say some constituencies for they don't have any options. Some of you there don't deserve to be there. And who dare you think you are? Members of Parliament, who dare? Like today I'm addressing you. Now who dare you come and cite me for contempt? You people don't respect in this country. You don't want to respect the judiciary. You insult the Chief Justice. You malign the woman. You expose her to public ridicule and hatred. What wrong has that woman done to you? In the first place, all the members of Parliament over there, Chief Justice, no, are you? No qualification yet saying. Members of Parliament, how many you people, some of them, what is your qualification? There. Two, it's so cheap an institution, say, and people even who are illiterate can go and stand and now about to stand up for MPs, the cheapest thing you can do. Illiterate, you need a maimuna of when they say, I must say, uncle school that, Chakosela, MP. MP. Even presidency, when they say, Ecuador. Who they say Ecuador today want to be president. The parliament is the cheapest place to be. Who person your parliament? Everyone say, "Unti brofo." Everyone say, "What age qualified by age," and then come to my parliament. But to be a judge, to be a member of the bench, one, and so you're a qualified lawyer. Like, do you know what it takes to become a lawyer? Do you know how people are running to become lawyers? You need to so many years. Even going to the law school, how people struggle, what they pay, what they go through. Where as lawyers, you learn and learn, fail. People are dying, selling their properties to become lawyers. Common lawyers, they want to become lawyers. Before then, you go to the bench, and to go to the to be a judge, you must be a person who have qualified as a lawyer, practiced for some number of years, and then you have moral character, proving integrity. Jesus Christ, the level of intelligence. That is the only profession that you find in learned profession. Tell me, in the whole world, which profession is called learned profession? And judges are not replaceable. Cheaper, say, and then judiciary in the can say, do you think you can replace them? Politicians today, politicians, you pay money to be elected. No judge pays money to be appointed. Election judges are not elected though. We don't elect them. They go to the bench on merit. They are above honorable people. They are not called honorable. They are called my lord. Your worship, your honor. That's how they call them. Your honor, your worship, my lord. They are lord. They say nyame. Na mo members of parliament there. Mo the inra kra mo to be represented. Inra o dey say village bi kra na wa represented. Mo look 4 years pa na mo djuma be wi here. Okobi dey demo corruption you can corruption ni krono boni bribe nya members of parliament. That's what you do. So mo see your friend honorable and you do dishonorable things. How can members of parliament come out publicly to disrespect another institution? Has the judiciary respected you? The spoken law. Supreme Court says that when Alban Bagbin has no power to interpret the Constitution, and currently the interpretation, the issue of interpretation is before them. And per the Constitution, they have the exclusive right to interpretation. So if you are interpreting it that Alban Bagbin, you don't have that right. And normally, when you don't have that right, it means that you don't have jurisdiction. And when you don't have jurisdiction, whatever others come out of it is null and void. So, Constitution is more to me say, Constitution is more. Alban Bagbin, I'm not saying to be quite a Constitution. Two, all my ruling, no. One, my MPs no hearing. One copy of me. One mama defend now 4 MPs out of do you know how many secure must say any what they have gone through before they became MPs. Now all of a sudden, you know, oh, but to be the Musema, mama mania, mama so my lawyer, no much dentia. You just who so now say you are copying your predecessor. Your predecessor did not do what you did, Alban Bagbin. Your predecessor gave the people, we say, former MP, no, some former MP, no, man, hearing. What do I say? Who see you are following the president? Now, president now follow, no, you didn't follow the president in total. You, in following the president, you violated their right. And Obia with the right to fair hearing. Listen to me. One of the things I go to duration, one, say, we are now to me, say, ABB. And number two, say, oh, yeah, adia, umo, unti obiasem. Sabi, krapuno, nyamiko po bosu na saseno. Adam. Okazi Adam se mundi, Venice, sa, ediane no krano. Oh, nyami, what Bible says, nyami, all owning. So, who said Adam, ediane no. But all by once when they can boy down temu or so tell them say Adam way. Naso wedia na naso meaning so go to say oh Adam me when yamin me hu chiri into no wedi no yamin my Adam hearing o tie no enti na himfie ye tie obi asem asa de bu nkufo na wa bamba be dia wo de sorry ya no nipa phone no woman tie o asem wo mama kwai amama nche mu wo sorry ya na o say vacant. Ever continue, now instead of NDC for every year, now we say, your camera, Supreme Court a camera, what I say, Mrano and the court, not contest the Supreme Court. Can't you have lawyers to go and tell the Supreme Court that you are wrong in law? That's the way to go. But to come on air, now we compare, say, na social media. And we don't understand. Now you see, yeah, there are some lawyers be one person address when you the person address when you lawyers. Obi say Kwame Akufu. Lawyer Kwame Akufu. Lawyer Kwame Akufu. Who you see you? You know me, I know you. Kwame Akufu, listen to me. You complaining boy. Who represents number one? What did I say? We went to the we went to the law school 1992. So we are my classmates at the Legon 1992. Circumstances Emma made defer me course for 3 years. No we try me home. So currently we are 26 years at the bar. Law Akufu. But I want to say now 2 no yard also do. You come and write stupid legal opinion. You came and wrote stupid legal opinion on the Supreme Court ruling. Who dare you say Supreme Court don't have judicial identity? And then they say we can only stay judgment of the court and then orders of the court. And he said, Alban Bagbin agree ruling on my judgment. Alban Bagbin, don't you know that he decided? What kind of judgment he decided? There was an issue before him, and he exercised quasi-judicial power. He exercised quasi-judicial power. Kwame Akufu learn. Na law na ye bro for court kese. To come and tell the Supreme Court say, and then the Supreme Court was wrong. What was wrong? And then when I read the piece, my heart bleeds. Do you know law more than the justices who sat on the case? Are you Justice Kwame Asiedu? When I say Justice Tokonu? When I say Supreme Court Justice Daku? Those who sat on the case are eminent jurists. Eminent jurists. Who dare you come and write nonsense? Kwame Akufu, that kind of nonsense. So look, let me address you, Akufu. Uno biao, minya no, minya kita no, minya kita uno. Law no so, and unim law change we call this no. Say this is only judgment and orders of a court that can be said. State. We say when the Supreme Court judges sit, they are clothed with all jurisdiction. They are clothed with jurisdiction. You don't question the authority. If we are in this country, when 2012, 2013, there was a contempt case came before the Supreme Court, chaired by Jesatukuba. When they drag our colleagues, what did I say, to the Supreme Court, Atacha, being a lawyer, was questioning the authorities. Supreme Court will produce awards. They should have cited the people for contempt, by providing a charge sheet. And after charge sheet, the Supreme Court led by Alban Bagbin, led by Jesatukuba, and Tukuba, Okasebi Mamono. Jesatukuba, where are you? The Supreme Court told us that the Supreme Court, even the seats, they are close with every authority to do substantial justice. In the Supreme Court, they don't look at the form of application. If there is an application before the Supreme Court, regardless of the form, you say that the matter is still of execution. So what? The Supreme Court don't look at the form of the application. They look at the substance. What was the substance before the court? The substance is that there is an pending case, a question Alban Bagbin, the right to interpret the Constitution, which he has ignored that right and he has gone ahead. That's the substance. The second substance is that 4 MPs who were not given a hearing. That's the substance. By which the Supreme Court.
For we need a trend on social media, so Ghanainfotv Yakofa. I prepare to create a sum or a channel. So now, some of no, make sure like, subscribe. I didn't tribute. I will be no, and that to a comment section as a idea. I'm making kind of macram.